What's going on, you guys? So check it right. With Friday the 13th being a good day for SA hip-hop, one artist who seemingly made his return back to the genre is Reason, or better yet, Sizwe Alakine. Now, we all know Reason began his musical journey in 2005, starting out as a battle rap and then later gained popularity by working alongside Miss Tabi on their record Breathe. Since then, he later dropped several records which included hits like Do It Like I Can, Yippee-Ki-Yay, 2 Cup Shakur, and Glasses to the Ceiling. So he definitely made his presence known in the hip-hop scene as well as the industry as a whole. Now, I think it was around 2021 where Reason ventured in a completely different direction, switching to piano, changing his name to Sizwe Alakine. Now, he explains that his reason for changing his sound is because every brand and creative has some sort of obligation to reinvent themselves. He felt the opportunity to do more with the sound because he connected more with it. He likes how it sounds and how it feels. He likes the tempo and how you can evolve with it. He likes how it resonates with his love for Guaido, and it reminds him of how he fell in love with it back when he was younger. He found himself thinking about the amapiano sound and the directions he'd take with it, to a point where he was like, let me go to the studio and do it. Now, why do I bring all of this up? Well, just like Casper, Sizwe received a lot of backlash from the hip-hop community because it looked like he jumped ship when there was a narrative of hip-hop being dead due to the rise of piano. I mean, when Big Zulu tried to shake up the game with 150 bars, Sizwe came out to say, also, I hate to say this, but these diss records ain't gonna bring hip-hop back, hey. They only gonna benefit Big Zulu and KO. But the thing that can only revive hip-hop is hip-hop artists reviving themselves. That's it. Yes, this is a special moment, but it's only a moment. Now, I believe Sizwe caught so much flack from the hip-hop community because it's one thing to make music in whatever genre you feel like, but it's another thing to disrespect the genre that made you, especially if it's because another genre is on the rise. And I mean, we've seen certain artists express those sentiments. On his record, Bruce Wayne Airy said the following: "It was all bad, niggas ran, where did I go? Niggas couldn't rap, so they fled to the llanos. Niggas switching sides to survive, that's what I know. Niggas say they love it only when they down, that's a hypocrite. Disrespect the culture for some clout and some dividends. I ain't saying never change your sound, just don't be dissing this. Bet you coming back this time around just cause you need some hits." Now, besides Reese calling out the hypocrisy, we also had the super mega himself, aka call out niggas who switch sides on his hit Lemons, when he said, "People say hip-hop died, that's nonsense. Thank God they showed their true colors, switched up piano like vultures." Now, this really struck a nerve with Sizwe as he came out to say, hearing aka say, "Thank God they showed their true colors, switched up piano like vultures" is problematic to me, especially from a hip-hop artist saying this on an Afrobeat record. Like, who are you talking about exactly? Give me examples. And he also said, 031 Chopper, Big Zulu, Costa, Blackie, Reason, Questa are all hip-hop artists who make piano. Does that line mean aka considers all of us vultures for that? Like, you make Afrobeat records, my nigga. Why are you the only one that can switch genres? Now, the only reason why aka and all the niggas that Sizwe mentioned were able to switch genres and not get called out for it is because they never disrespected the culture that essentially jump-started their career. And I mean, in the past, even Nasty C expressed why he had never switched to piano when he said, "If any of my fellow artist friends, if you have an amapiano song you were thinking I would go wild on it, kill that idea right now. Don't do that to yourself. I hate declining, especially people I know. Don't make me do it, man. Just don't do it. I love amapiano, man. It comes with a different type of energy. I would be faking it if I did it. I just look at it from a distance and admire it. No beef. I support it. I'm hip-hop to the core, but that's not what I'm like zoned into. I still do a little bit of pop. I tell you what, I'll do a house song before I do an amapiano song. Because of my background, it would make more sense. I'm from Durban, and my big brother taught me how to make beats." Now, as I said earlier in the video, Sizwe returned back to hip-hop, but not as Reason, but rather as his piano alter ego, Sizwe Alakine. Now, still paying homage to his hip-hop albums, he dropped an album titled Audio 2D, and the 2D is for Dear Darky. Now, the album is predominantly in vernac, which is a huge contrast from his hip-hop projects, which were predominantly in English. Now, the album is good. I mean, Sizwe is a dope rapper, and no one can take that away from him. Now, one particular song that caught my attention is Where's Reason. Now, he touches on how even though he has the desire to still compete with niggas at their level, his dad told him to chill from that. There's no reason for him to pursue rap like he did when he was still Reason, but instead pursue it from Sizwe Alakine. Now, he conveys this when he says, I recorded this with a Prada bucket hat to make sure I never think of any humble raps, cause nowadays I'm a hungry cat who doesn't like the need to feed on all you fucking rats in the cheesy trap. Cool, dad told me to breathe from that. Take it easy with the Reason rap, let's take it back to the gassy rap. Now, he still continues explaining why a Reason verse isn't needed in this current time, and that's because when he pursued piano, he felt as if that's where people started to appreciate him more. He felt as if by him transitioning to a different genre, his worth grew in the industry because his talents became a bit more divided, and I guess that's reference to also ghostwriting for some of the piano artists, but I mean, he conveys it better when he says, fuck a Reason verse, Alakine kill him till it hurts, cause I just can't believe they need a piano to see my worth. Now, I don't even see the purpose of a Reason verse when I can be so many people and still being Sizwe works. I divided my talents and multiplied my worth because I subtracted the bragging and then added my purpose. Now, in the closing lines of the record, he speaks on how just like Jesus Christ, he had to get crucified for switching to piano, where he received a lot of criticism from fans and industry peers alike. I mean, the way he puts it right, after leaving the Reason persona, he was resurrected but as Sizwe Alakine, trying to shed light to as many people as possible. And despite saying that hip-hop died, we now hear him say that hip-hop is alive, but only because instead of doing things in the conventional way, it's okay to try new things and evolve. Instead of trying to recreate what's been done in the past, which could potentially have your career dead in the dirt, he's advocating for artists to explore different avenues with their arts and careers, which could produce fruitful results. But he conveys this better when he says, call me Reason's Christ, the only one they try to crucify for trying to show the light. I guess I had to die to see my rise. Fuck a goat if they can't even stand the test of time. This is why hip-hop is alive, cause you rappers died. Now, it seems like Sizwe is embracing this gassy rap to the fullest. I'm not sure if he'll be fully embraced by the hip-hop community once again, considering that he did disrespect the culture once upon a time. But I'm not sure if he even cares. I think he's just focused on making music that he feels comfortable in and sticking to his lane, which I can't hate on. But you guys, let me know your thoughts on this. What do you make of Sizwe Alakine returning back to hip-hop, but not as Reason? And have you given his album a listen yet? Comment down below. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to hit that like button if you found the content dope, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's on to the next one. Peace.